What up, Laker Nation? Today I want to get to my draft recap. I wasn't here. I was out on vacation. I was out of town. So real quick on that, five players we picked up. First, I'm going to get into Lonzo Ball, the second pick. I think he had helped. I think he lift the team up with his play. Kyle Kuzma, out of all the draft picks, he's the one that I'm a little iffy. I'm not too sure on because I don't see him really getting no floor time unless a trade or anything made. Maybe he part of a trade. I don't know. He can hit an outside shot. He's solid. I think at best. Um, Josh Hart, who I like, toughness, defend. He could score some. I think he produce right away. I think he's gonna get some minutes early. And Thomas Bryant, a guy who I also wanted. He's one of my targets this year in the draft. 6'10", legit, long wingspan, 7'6" wingspan, high motor. He play hard and with intent. And I think his upside is good. I think he would have been a first round pick if he came out last year. Pretty much know he would have. And we picked up PJ Dozier, a guy who I was shocked to see him go undrafted. That goes to show this draft was pretty deep. The reason why I said it was deep because there wasn't too many international players drafted like how it normally be. A lot of guys to start drafting guys just to stash them. A lot of guys plan on keeping most of these guys they picked in the first two rounds. PJ Dozier 6'6", a guy legit long arms, athletic, could defend. He could play multiple positions. He could defend, I believe, 1 to 3. And I think his only weakness right now, main weakness, outside shooting. He can shoot it, but it's not consistent. And I think that he could improve that shot. I think he's gonna make the team. I really definitely think he's gonna make the team, especially if he get like solid minutes in the summer league. If he make the summer league, go to the training camp with the Lakers, I definitely think he's gonna make the team. So yeah, that's on that. Now the Paul George situation, and see, basically what I was telling you guys, there's reports coming out today that he said that he would, if LeBron stayed in Cleveland, he would consider being in Cleveland long term. I don't know for sure if it's true. I don't know, but like I told you guys, these players today change like the wind. That's why I said I was kind of more in favor of making the deal now for Paul George because you just never know. And like I said, I've been around players. I've been around players. I was in Miami this weekend. I was around the players, but I've seen a lot of players. I've seen Jordan Hill there. I've seen Robert Covington in the club. Danny Garcia, he was right next to me in the VIP section. But I've been around and talked personally with these guys. A lot of guys, like I said, the media is a major impact on these players, and these players start feeding into what's being said. Now I say that to say this because like Dwight Howard, for instance, when the Lakers when the around like January of that year, after the Lakers when they picked up D'Antoni, maybe like early February, it was before the deadline, and people were saying that Houston would be a good fit. Or you kept hearing Houston way before it happened. Been hearing Houston, and he even said it when he got with Houston. He said, when he started hearing everybody talk about how good of a fit he'd be in Houston, and Houston would be a better place to play instead of LA. And he said he started watching and monitoring the situation before the season was over, and that got into his head because they were talking Houston the whole time. Then it became reality. And like the same thing like this Cleveland, is Chris Broussard. He just get on my nerves. He's just like sucking LeBron so crazy, and it's ridiculous. Like everything LeBron, and the thing we get mad with LeBron is like when even the media, when he lose, it's so much like it's the end of the world. They try to put everybody on their team, and Golden State, yeah, they're a good team. I think they dominant, but like I said, all them guys is homegrown. It's not like You know, it's that type of super team. It's different. It's more like a super team that fits. Like I said, it's a homegrown draft, and also it's not guaranteed. I think that Iguodala gonna go elsewhere. What I'm hearing, my guy telling me, team's gonna go aggressively at him and may give him like a Luau Deng deal. You know, maybe in 3 years, but not maybe not a 4 year deal, but like a 3 year deal starting at 18, maybe 16 to 18 million, and maybe offer him a starting role. So my guy told me there's a good chance Iguodala may leave in free agency. Now if he leave, that changed the ball game. That's just that things change so fast. That's why you really have to be careful. And I don't want Magic and them to be too confident that they can get Paul George. And that's why I was critical of this D'Angelo Russell thing, because I know how quick things change. Now this say scenario, okay. Now Boston saying they confident that they can sign him long term, and they trying to get together a package to get him. Now, for them to say that they know something that we don't know, maybe they talk to his peoples. I'm hearing that some people in his camp telling him that Boston would be a good look for him. So like I said, things change so fast. Now, say that happens, he go get traded to Cleveland or Boston, and let's say DeMarcus Cousins have him and Anthony Davis has a monster year. They they don't win. Let's say they go to the second round. This have be dominant. Them two, he may be like, no, I'm not leaving Anthony Davis. He resigns. I never really bought into LeBron comes. Like I told you guys, LeBron really don't want to leave Cleveland because he don't want to seem like he's really chasing these rings like that, like on different hopping on different teams. He would rather do it in Cleveland. So that's LeBron out the way. Who was a big free agent? Westbrook is no real telling that they saying he may come to the Lakers. That free agent, like far as big name, could drop real quick, or take some little shuffling teams. It happens. That's why I think to get Paul George. That's why I was in favor. Normally, I'm the type of guy I would say wait, to develop the young players, but as long as we ain't giving up Ingram and Ball, because I know the initial trade was Randall or Clarkson and the 2 picks. I'm being honest. I think right now I would do Randall and Clarkson and them 2 picks, because at the end of the day, them guys are replaceable. We don't really know what them 2 picks. Let's say that the 2 first round picks was Hart and Kuzma. We don't really know what they can do. They late first round picks. Yeah, they couldn't turn it to be something. But you can't always look at it as, oh, George coming, why give up that much? Because if he wasn't saying he was going to be he wanted to come to the Lakers, that deal wouldn't look as good. It's only looking good now because people saying he may come next year. But then also I want to say to these teams, and these teams, like, it's like so much hate with the Lakers these teams have. Because when I'm hearing that, Indiana's really considering this 3-team deal with Denver. And my thing is, now I'm hearing, okay, Denver told them Jokic and Murray, they're not even discussing them. So now I'm looking at the players on their roster, and I'm hearing like Gary Harris is like the top dog in that trade chip. Now, to be honest, I think Jordan Clarkson, at best, they on the same level. He's not better than Jordan Clarkson. If you want to say Jordan Clarkson not better than him, they definitely, at best, on the same level. Jordan Clarkson a little bit taller than him. Jordan Clarkson could play 2 positions. Gary Harris cannot play point guard. Jordan Clarkson, I'm not saying he's a pure point guard, but he definitely, that's why I love him like that on the coming off the bench role. He definitely can give you at least like 18 solid good point guard minutes, and then some minutes solid shooting guard minutes. Definitely. I don't see that in Harris. Harris played better D, but okay, now with that. Now looking at the other piece, I heard one was like a 19 or 2020 pick. So we're gonna just that's far away. So now I'm hearing also maybe Moutier. Moutier already shown that I really don't see that he's really going to be a good player in this league. He don't seem like he had that mental toughness. I really don't see that he's going to be a good player. I think he'd be more like a guy bouncing around teams. Now, if we're looking at the other players, I'm hearing Wilson Chandler. Wilson Chandler going to be a free agent next year. He basically going to be having for 1 year because he's going to basically opt out. And he already 30 years old right now. And Will Barton, the same thing. He's going to be a free agent. So it don't make no sense getting the guys if you Barton or Wilson Chandler if they might opt out. I mean Clarkson. I'm definitely think Wilson will opt out, but Will Barton going to be a free agent. So that don't make any sense. Now, as far as Fareed, I don't really see Kenneth Fareed if he in that deal. Well, since he gonna make with him and Miles Turner, we all know Randall's better than him. So I think that. And that's the same thing with Sacramento. Teams just don't like the Lakers so much. They would rather deal with other teams than to deal with the Lakers. And I would say this to Indiana. I would love somehow to get to their front office. You that petty. I'm hearing that Pritchard did say this. He said he's just not gonna give Paul George what he want, and he's not gonna give him up. So when I heard he said as far as what he want, like just because he's going to LA. LA is not going to win with Paul George right away. Now, you make a deal with Cleveland, think you spiting him because he want to go to the Lakers. He possibly could win a championship and end up going to the Lakers anyway. So that don't make no sense. And then if he do stay in Cleveland long term, you got somebody in your division you're going to have to deal with in the East in the playoff series and things like that. That don't make no sense. Cleveland should be one of the last teams you want to deal with. Boston too. Back in the days when GMs did deals, especially with their superstar players, the first thing they did was, I want to get the superstar player out my conference. If they're in the West, send them to the East. If they're in the East, send them to the West. I can break down a lot of trades, a lot of things, but these GMs now, like I said, these guys is not too bright. Like Boston and Cleveland be one of the last two teams, especially Cleveland, because I don't really see a deal that good to make me want to even think about giving up Paul George in that conference. You have to deal with him, keep playing him, and then if your team do good playing the first round, you should want him as far as possible away from your team. So yeah, I just want to say that real quick. Subscribe, like, leave your comments down there. My comment section has been going good lately. That's basically what I really care about. Interact with you guys. Peace.